Good morning, happy Saturday. I am running some errands in Primark today, so I thought I'll bring you with me. We can have a little nosy, see what's new in, see what's good. I actually have a bit of a list of things to get. So we are going away to the Lake District for a week in a few weeks' time. And I would like to get some just some basic t-shirts and things like that. I think I'm kind of missing, and a couple of summer sets for my wee one. We also have a very exciting Disney trip at the end of the year that is currently a surprise for my little one, and the two boys just got new passports, the two boys being my little one and my partner. So I'd like to go and get them a passport cover if possible. They're not overly bothered, but I have a passport cover on mine and I really like it. It's really handy. We keep a couple of documents in it as well, so I'd like to go and try and find some of that. And I don't know what else I have on my list. Maybe some wee lunchboxy bits. I'm not too sure. I really just turn up to Primark and let Primark tell me what it is that I need. However, I'm giving myself a £50 budget today. That is ideally as much as I'm looking to spend, and let's see if I stick to it. Let's go. Okay, I've just come in to Primark and they have this really nice dress, with a little fish detailing on the bottom, but it is £20 and that will wipe out a lot of my budget for today very quickly, but it does look really nice on. There's a stand there with women in it and it looks really nice, so maybe I'll come back. Their summer stuff is so nice that's in just now. This wee skirt is so cute. These could be cute. I feel like you could pair a lot with them, and they're very stretchy and they look really comfy, so they're only £10, so I'll maybe pick these ones up actually. They're not the kind of sets I'm looking for, but they actually have these Disney sets for the kids. They're £14 and the shorts. They're super cute, and they also have a Mickey Mouse one round this side, which I love, but I'm concerned it will put me over budget, but it's super cute. They have some of the new Toy Story bits, which is really cute. That is a pack of 3 different wash bags. Super cute. It is £12. I really like that. I found passport holders, and I think I will pick this up for my wee one because he would really be into that, and then I'll just get a plain black one for Dylan. Their packing cubes are actually really reasonable, 3 for £3.50, and then the 8 set for £8. I have a pack that I bought on Amazon a few years ago that I've used and I really like, and I might have to refresh mine just before we go away to Disneyland, but I'm going to be good and I'm not going to pick them up for now. Primark also has some of the Disney luggage that's reduced to £32, which isn't too bad for the little carry-on cases. I think we need to look at, I need to actually do a little bit of a check of all of our luggage and things like that before going away. But they have the mini ones, and then they also have the bigger ones that are reduced by £10 as well. Okay, I found the lunchbox bits I'm looking for, and I'm thinking something like this for the wee one. It's £5. He has a school trip coming up, so this would be really helpful because we don't have a kind of bigger lunchbox for him. But they also have a whole range of little stitch tubs. There's also Cars ones, and the Cars balls are so cute. And those wee snack pots there, they're only £3. That's really reasonable. Hello, I have made it back. So I have my bag and I thought I would show you everything that I picked up and let you know if I managed to stick to the £50 budget. So I kind of showed most of the things I was looking at. I actually tried not to go looking too much on Primark because I feel like Primark is one of these really dangerous places that once you start looking around and start adding the things to the basket, it can get out of hand very quickly, and that very well could have gone out of hand because Primark actually does have some really lovely summer bits in just now, and I just could not take that risk when I was trying to stick to my budget. So I'm going to put my receipt to the side and show you what I got. So first up, I managed to pick up the kind of basic t-shirts that I was looking at. So I just got plain white. I got a kind of brown colour that seems to be in right now actually. I really like that. And then just plain black because I have some coloured trousers, some different kind of styles and patterns of trousers, so they will go with them. And then I also picked up the kind of brown trousers that I was looking at. They're like a wee bit patterned and they're wide leg as well at the bottom, and I just think that like paired with a white top, I'm not doing this very well, but paired with a white top or even the brown, the brown's not quite the same colour, but I feel like it could be really nice on like a hot summer's day if we're going about in a small town, we're out and about, because we do have that on our agenda. So then I went to look for some things for my little boy, and I did actually pick up some really cute bits that I think he is going to look so cute in. So first of all, I picked up this little shirt. I'm not quite sure what it is made of. I'm not too sure, but I really liked the little kind of fish design on it, and the embroidery all the way around the back was just super cute, and the little fish in the pocket, like he will love this. And I just thought that looked super cute for like a nice dinner out or something, and that was only £8. I also feel as well that instead of just wearing it like solely as a shirt, he could wear it with a plain t-shirt underneath, in case it's a wee bit chilly out at night or something. His dad wears shirts like that, and he loves copying his dad. What kid doesn't? So he is going to love that. And then I thought to pair with it, I actually managed to find some bargains in the sale that were reduced even further. So I got these pair of shorts. I think I'm actually going to need to take the tag off it because of the way it's thing made. Oh, that was embarrassing. But these cute little kind of salmony coloured shorts, just kind of plain on the back, and a stretchy waistband as well, which is always great. And this was £5 reduced down to £3, and when I scanned it at the till it was reduced further to I think £2. So £2 for a pair of shorts, I could not pass that by. And then unrelated to, like, not specifically just for the holiday, but my wee boy seems to have taken an absolute growth spurt over the past few months, and none of his joggies seem to fit. So there was a table that had some joggies that were discounted. So these were originally £5. They have a now £2 sticker and they scanned for £1. So I picked these up. So they're like a kind of like jungly animal print on them, with a slightly kind of cuffed bottom, and I just thought for maybe lazing about the caravan or even just to get them through the summer into winter, this would be really helpful. And again, for £1 I couldn't say no. And then I did pick him up one more set. I did seem to buy him more than I bought myself, but isn't that always the way that things happen? This set is my favourite. It is a kind of Italian inspired set. It says La Dolce Vita, and it's got the kind of like cute wee postage stamp kind of style almost, and then the shorts have little lemons and boats on them and stuff, and this is so cute. And this whole set was only £9. It's quite thick, it feels like it should last him a wee while as well, so I cannot wait to put him in this over the summer. And then, like I think I mentioned, I needed to get some sort of like a lunchbox for my wee boy. He's going on a school trip soon, and the lunchbox he has is fine, but it is Paw Patrol themed. It's like quite small and he's used it quite a lot. Like, we definitely have gotten our money's worth out of it, but I just wanted to get him something a bit more grown up, so I did pick up the Spider-Man bento box. This I really liked for the size of it, and the fact it's just a bit sturdier means that if he drops it or anything, it won't be the end of the world. And the top bits are quite, I was going to say pockets, but they're not pockets. The top bits are quite deep actually, which will be perfect for like putting like fruit and snacks and things like that in. So that will be really helpful. And that was only £5, and I just know that he's going to love it. He is absolutely going through a Spider-Man phase at the moment. So this will be very much appreciated. And last but not least, I did manage to get passport holders for the two boys. So first of all, I picked up just a plain black one for Dylan. It was only £2.50, and they didn't really have any kind of like nice patterned ones for adults. But to be perfectly honest, Dylan is not the kind of guy that is bothered about having a nice passport holder. I think he would just turn up with his passport as is if he had his way. So this really isn't going to be that big of a deal to him, but I just like to keep them that wee bit nicer. And then I also picked up my little one, the Spider-Man one. Again, Spider-Man phase, we're gonna love it. So that was everything that I bought, and in the grand scheme of things I could have gotten a lot worse, because I did really want that blue stripy dress that I had seen right as I walked in the front door. It was beautiful and it would have matched my little one's like little short set and stuff, but realistically I have quite a few other dresses in my wardrobe, things I haven't seen the light of the day for a while, so I do need to either wear them or pass them along to someone else before I start going and buying other things like that. But in the grand scheme of things, the my budget was £50 and I spent £52. So I'm just very slightly over my budget, but I did also pay for the carrier bag, so that was £1. So technically for all of those items it was £51, and I think £1 over my budget really is not a bad thing at all, especially considering I did manage to tick off everything on my list. I do find that Primark quite chaotic, but it does have a much better range than other Primarks closer to us, so I'll take a win where I can get it. But yes, I'm hopefully going to start getting organised and packing for the Lake District within the next couple of weeks. I'm very much looking forward to it. But thank you very much for checking in. Have you been to Primark recently? Have you done a big massive haul? Was there anything that you've picked up recently that you've absolutely loved? Is there any kind of bargains or anything that you want to share? Like, I want to hear it all. But thank you so much for kind of popping back in with me, and I'll catch you again in the next one. Bye.